Hey all. Welcome to Space Engineers. I'm Broadside, and you're joining me on my quest to get rich. Maybe. Hi all. Hi all. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Broadside, and you're joining me on my adventure throughout a new empty solar system to get rich. My plan is to take this sweet little ride behind me and visit every planet with a little twist. My goal is to connect each planet and moon with a communications network so that when this sector of space is actually colonized, there's already a network here that people can buy into, and I can retire on the residuals. So that's the goal, and the reason why I have this as a goal is, well, I got dumped in a space pod, and the only thing inside it is a few antenna components and superconductors. Not enough to do the whole network, but enough to get me started. So, let's get to it.
Energy low.
Alright, what we have here is your standard emergency space pod, except it's small grid. Some of the rules that I've set for myself are only using small grid for vehicles. So I'm going to build a rover or a ship. It's going to be small grid. Buildings and space stations, they can be large grid. I've done a pretty decent job of remodeling the original space pod without using anything but small grid items. And right now, with the exception of one component, this vehicle is entirely vanilla. That's ending now. So, I replaced what was a whole mass of small gyros with this one large modded gyro from the Ultimate Small Grid Conversion Pack. Using the Ultimate Small Grid Conversion Pack to take some of these items that we would normally have to have a large grid ship for, like refineries and assemblers, and put them on small grid ships. There's also the small ship pack, which is mostly decorative items because, well, don't we all deserve to have nice looking stuff? In addition, we will be using the build and repair system, usually referred to as a Bob. And it's primarily just to accelerate building. So drop down blocks and let it weld them up, that type of stuff. Nothing is more annoying than building the skeleton of something and then just realizing that you've covered up blocks that you need to weld and have to start taking things apart before you can weld it all up. Build and repair system, we'll just dive right in the middle and weld those all up. Let's see what else. There will be shields, because again, the communication stations that we leave have to be unmanned, unattended, and protected until we get to the end of the series. Manufacturable consumables.
Energy critical.
And let's see. And the rotary airlock drawer, just because I like it, and there's no small grid version. That's most of it. We've got some digi extras, conveyor vents, weld pads, ladders, a collection of small beds. There is, for when we're on planet, the sleep in bed mod, so it'll take away the night if we sleep in a bed or a cryopod. And a couple of other mods that make things a little bit nicer. I'm going to go ahead and get inside just to recharge my batteries. And see where we stand. I am not in a big hurry to get all of these done. There's going to be a lot of salvaging and scrapping along the way. I would much rather grind apart some useless piece of junk and use its parts than to go mining on my own. Hand drilling is just the worst. If we get to a place where there's a good resource, more than likely I will build a drilling rig. Ooh, some kind of a pirate signal. Okay. 1.95, that's close enough. I am going to go check that out. And I have... It's not a real respawn pod, which means I don't have an automatic free GPS that's magic. Okay, that's taken care of. The light speed mod is there so we can go well above 110 meters per second. So, gotta be careful with that. Ooh. Better welder right off the bat. Would have been nice if it was a better grinder, but I'll take it. Using split-C sneaky sounds to make the grinder a little bit more acceptable. Using a hit point multiplier because, well, frankly, I'm not very good at dodging bullets. It is still entirely possible to get killed, even from accidentally slamming into other objects or bullets, but one or two stray hits is not the end. Alright. So, here we are at the out end of the universe, or the solar system, I should say. And right there is the furthest out moon. So the Triton's moon, around the moon of Triton, around this alien planet here. So our first stop on the tour will be Triton. And so we need to build a self-sustaining communications base. Oop. Where was that? That was right over there. I think we're going to have to check that out. But first, I want to check out this asteroid. See if there's anything good here. I do not have an ore detector, so we'll have to use the hand drill detector. Let's see what we can find. Nice secluded parking space with a good view of our destination. That's not good. Okay. Not good at all. Let's see. I think I saw a hole over here. Hope these drones are not the brightest. Speaking of not the brightest, it's very dark in here. Okay. Let's see if I can lead them away. Because while I do have a rifle, I've only got 3 clips, which is not enough to do anything. But drones can be pretty dumb, so let's see if I can get them to expend all of their ammunition. Okay. In addition to the corrupted, we have, there we go, plenty of ammunition being expended. We have multiple MES-supported factions. There's Reddit custom encounters and all the different pirate things. Hello. I'm over here. Come on. I should have gone for the one that I was really close to. That was close. And I'm going right into another one. That was not good. Don't stop in the middle of space. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Stop shooting at it. Shoot at each other.
Your health is low.
Let's turn off a couple of things in here. We'll control space. Not good. And I don't even know if I have a respawn pod. So what I need to do is I need to keep this asteroid in between myself and the drones, whilst at the same time making my way into the hole. and seeing what's left. Where is the hole? Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. First things first, close this up. Get some oxygen. Here are holes. Okay. As long as I don't see any in that direction. In fact, I'm only seeing the one. Not good, not good, not good. Delete. Okay. Not good. Come on. Just trying to use you as a shield. Anything good in here? Alright. You're going down. And there's not much left there. Okay. So can that move? Yes. Alright, so we got one left, and I've got 22% health. I did mention that I wasn't good at dodging bullets, but I think at this point they're all injured. Okay. Captured. I'm just going to weld that up. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have welded it up. Okay. Alright. That being that, do I have any parts to put together a chair? G. All blocks. Give me a seat. Let's see. Not one of those, not one of those. Just a blinking chair. Okay. There's unable to place because there's nothing even remotely square on these things. Okay, interior plate. To get interior plate, I need to nothing there, but there is something here. And here. Where else do I have interior plate? Let's see if that's enough. I need 2 more. Small conveyor there. This one's already dead, so I can go ahead and nick these. Which broke that loose, which broke that loose. Okay. Alright, is this thing mobile? Control. It doesn't matter. I don't think that there is a gyro that's functional. Okay, so got a drone here. Let's see what else I can pick up in the debris fields.
Your health is low.
Yeah, I know, and it's probably going to be low for quite some time because I don't have any way of getting healed.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, I'm going to do something really quick. I just realized that I don't think I've turned off the trash removal. I'm going to suspend that. Yeah. So I want all this stuff to stay out here. This was nowhere near deep enough of a hole. Oh, my poor pod. How little is left of you. The real question is this still sealed? Yes. Okay, what's wrong? Alright, we got some physics stuff going on here. No, first things first. Container still appears to be whole. Let's dump a bunch of stuff in there. Dump that, put that. Actually, no, I'm gonna need those. No, dump those, dump that. Gotta find out why we're all rotating. Oh my goodness. I found it. It's the ice. One of the things I like with small grid ships is that the way they fall apart is, I don't know, more satisfying. There's a lot more damage here than just denting some bigger blocks.
Inventory full.
So no gyro. Alright. As you can see, with the way this is constructed, there's actually a lot of hollow area in this. You think of the basic space pod as a small vessel, but when you do it on small grid scale, it's not. There's actually a lot of room in here that's not accounted for typically. And with that, there's kind of a lot more parts for redundancy. Like, I know I've lost most of the engines because I did put it butt first. The whole point was saving the cockpit. Which it did save the cockpit, and there's a number of ions out there that I can repair these with. If I can go find all those drone bits. I really should not have repaired that Gatling turret. It would have been fine if it was kind of pointed outward, as a defense that it was pointed inward at the other scrap. What I'm doing here is I'm just doing a quick run around to kind of get a lay of the land, seeing how much is structurally left. Need another 12 thruster components. Okay, so I've got down thrust, forward thrust, upward thrust, plenty of reverse thrust, side thrust, and side thrust. See, we've got thrust in all directions. We're not stuck. We just have no gyroscope. And because the ice was bobbling us around, the cockpit is pointed out into the dangerous area. Yeah, I've been causing you problems. I think you have been causing me problems. So one of the disadvantages to using a health multiplier is it takes a long time to regenerate health. In fact, most of the episodes I'll probably be at 70% or below, because in an oxygenated environment you will heal up to 70% relatively fast compared to even what a medical station will do for your normal health. Now, I've got a lot of components here which are... I'm just going to let this go for a few seconds more. Irreplaceable with my current production system. I can only create things with the basic survival kit. There we go, 70%, and that's all I'm going to get for now. Next up, I have plenty of this, so maybe I should just do it. Fill in that hole, and fill in that hole, and weld them up. Let's see how close that gets us to ceiling. Yes, okay, so that's the only damage in the actual airlock. Alright. The entire side porch is gone on this side, as well as the wall here. What else? We lost a block there. No glass, which is helpful. We've got power, we've got generation. In fact, I should probably turn the engines off. Now, these are a singular engine. Well, what are we bottling for? This is actually 4 different hydrogen engines ganged together with a small hydrogen tank. Let's see. Did we lose any batteries? I don't think we lost any batteries. Oh, yeah, we lost a battery. Our total capacity is reduced. Okay, now one thing about there being 6 batteries instead of 2 batteries is I guess you've got a little bit more redundancy. They both come out to the same amount of total power as the original spacebot had, but you can lose it in more granularity. Although large grid batteries are pretty darn tough. You have to shoot at them for quite a while before they completely get destroyed. So, was it good that I did a small grid conversion on this? I don't know. But I think this will be a good starting point. And my thoughts on how early the corrupted came after me. Well, before starting the stream, there was some setup, so moved around to get the starting point to be somewhere outside of Titan instead of near Earth orbit, as well as filling inventory and things like that. I can see how there was time for the rep to generate. That's not all of it yet. Okay. So I think my biggest issue is I have no gyroscope. I also have no cover in case anybody else comes. This little divot is not enough. This hole bothers me.
Energy low.
Alright. So I will have to do some hand mining so that I can manufacture a few components, but I'm going to have to do a lot of scrapping. So let's go ahead and drop off scrap. I don't need to hold on to those. The other bits, I'm going to drop that off for now just in case. Yeah. If I remember correctly, there was some ice flooding out here. Yep. Good. So I'll pick up that. Any other floating bits around here? No. The ice in there. And I think the plumbing for that is messed up because nobody's auto-taking the ice. Alright, so where is... There's drone 1. I think this is probably drone 2. drone 3. Or this is part of one of the others. Just trying to see if there's any other clouds of debris. Best way to do that is usually just to kind of pan. Definitely going to need to get a small refinery up and running so that I can recycle all of this scrap plate. Hopefully, because I'm not really traveling anywhere, I'm not going to run into any situations where I'm generating... Whoop! What's that? Knock something. And I'm not going to cry if I don't get every little bit of scrap and armor. Because that's not the rare. Thruster components and, ooh, ammo cans. That was important. Goodness, it's spread all over. Another ammo can. Missiles, which I will probably never use, but I will recycle. A little bit of red. Hopefully this isn't making anyone dizzy, just spinning around and looking for bits. I think it's time. That one's viable except for a gyroscope. So let's go after this one. Let's see what we've got here. We have battery power, a gyro, and that's about it. I think I will just completely scrap this. Remember that I put a seat on drone 1 in case I need to charge while I'm out here. Don't have to go all the way back. Well, it's not that it's very far, but one of the reasons for not going all the way back to the pod is that if I'm not there, there's less things to draw the attention of any other ruffians or evildoers. Like that pirate Mayday out there. Silly me thinking that that was going to be the very first thing that I went after. Now, as far as playstyle here, I'm gonna go somewhere in between play acting and breaking the fourth wall. Oops. Well, now I really am gonna go back. Because this is my only storage. And I'm not gonna be too picky. See, drone 1, it was it drone 3 I was? Yeah, it was drone 3 I was working on. It is a more than halfway charged battery. I wonder if I can push it. It would be a waste to throw away that energy.
Energy critical.
Speaking of energy, drone 2, pod 2, drone 3, drone 1. I think while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put a gyro on this thing. Nope, I already dropped off all the gyro parts. Poor planning. Poor planning. Back to drone 3. Be careful not to bump the battery because even a slow drift will make it easy to lose. Hopefully I've gathered enough of the thruster components so that I can repair a thruster or two, get more than one thruster in each direction. I do have spares, especially a lot of stopping thrust, because those were protected. Okay, so I've got a battery and a GPS to it. I'm actually going to change this to from drone 3 to drone battery. And head for drone 2. Which I believe is actually the closest to my pod. Let's see, ammo can, ice, ammo, Atmo thruster, and it's got some grids in it. It's got ice in it. I need to repair it. And I can't do so. The reason why I want to repair it is I want to avoid exploding the components away from it if I pop it. So, without being able to repair it, I need to make sure that's the last thing. Looks like we don't have any batteries left for these two. Which is unfortunate. Batteries are always good salvage. Well, not that you want to really grind and salvage them down, but stored power is like money. It always takes too long to rebuild up power. Oops.
Energy low.
I knew that was coming. Maybe this time I will go back to pod to recharge. And at the same time, pick up what's needed for a gyroscope. I can bring back
Energy
the drone
critical.
from drone position 1. Hammer sled. Okay. Yep. Going back to the pod. Oops, if I hit the right key. Okay. What do I have that is damaged? Got 2 ions that are damaged. Everything else is functional. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 instead of 8 batteries. There is a battery out there floating. If I could install that, that would be pretty cool. All in all, not too bad. Mostly armor lost. No, armor and ion thrusters. But the number of thrusters was rather high. In order to get kind of the same thrust. Okay. So if I'm doing that, I'm gonna need parts. I need to get some sensors on these doors to automate them. So G, gyro, regular little gyro. Give me the parts. Okay. Heading out to drone 1. And just shoving it in here somewhere. No what? How about is there a battery? Yep, I'm going to stick it on the battery because if the battery's gone, everything's gone. Oh. Okay, so that's the orientation. Are there any cameras? Up, down, spin, spin. Okay, that's not going to work. That was camera 4. Alright, camera 3. Alright, so we've got up, down, but left and right is spin, which means this is left and right. There's pod. So that's up, which means I need great. I've got nothing in that direction. Let me see if I can fix that. Oops. So we're moving, and we have no way of stopping. Okay, just stick an ion on here. For fun, we'll use the pretty ions. Not a big one. Good. And honestly, I'm going to move that remote control block. Alright. This ought to do what I need. Okay. Remote control. Forward and slow down. Got a whole heck of a lot more forward than I have a lot slow down, so I've got to be careful here. That hammer sled is getting a little on the close side. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to park it over here so I can have a chance at stopping. Then flip a little bit more to present, I guess, what is the belly to the outside world. Because that is a repairable turret. Where'd he go? Oh, there it is. Can it see? No. Good. Okay. So now there's at least a little defense. Got it. So the drone 1 location is no longer viable. Okay. Let's see what we've got left at drone 2. Hammer sled is still getting closer. Not cool. I have no idea what a hammer sled is, let alone the second variant of it, but sounds intimidating, and I don't want to meet it. Only had an improved grinder. Or if we bring the Bob online. That's a question. Does anybody know why the build and repair system is called a Bob? I mean, is that just something that someone wasted quoted one time and then it kept going, or what? I have no idea. But even though I have no idea why it's called a Bob, I still want one because repairing all the little bits of block on the inside of the pod are going to be tedious. I have to do just as much demolition as repair just to get to them. And that's the main reason why I use the Bob. It doesn't really make anything faster. It's a tedium reducer. Oop, nope. Don't want to completely destroy that.
Energy low.
I think 25% is enough for me to get the rest of these pieces. That's the bet. Especially now that I've made them move. Great. %. Don't need my light right now.
Energy critical.
10%.
Inventory full.
No! Oh, really? Just blow the oxygen power so I can go out and get those last pieces. Part of what I need to pick up from that is more ice. So I'll probably regret it later when I'm trying to scrape together every last piece of ice. But for right now, easy entry and exit is more important. Okay, it should still be close enough to the GPS. Yes. Oh, what's that? Easily distracted. Okay, knock off these last bits. Alright, so the only thing left out here, aside from some probable random scrap. I don't even see any scrap. I think I did a pretty good job cleaning it up. Is a battery. So if I get rid of drone 2, and just call that pod. How do I want to go pick up that? Just knocking it in is not a good idea. So how about put another ion for brakes on this and a landing gear. Now I do need that light. Yeah, one more ion. And this guy needs to turn off, because that battery is not owned by me. I need a landing gear sticking out here somewhere. Put it on something out here. Oh, that's a flat bit. Yep. Okay, landing gear goes there. Alright. too fast. It's okay, I got much better slowing down. Or going forward. Not too slowing down. Second ion is not enough. There we go. Alright. And the real fun is going to be getting it installed. Okay. Turn the point defense system back on. No. Need to. I need to get one power cell. And by the one power cell, I need to have an assembler and a refinery. How much are we? Have no armor there. How much armor do we have on this side? Is it intact? Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is poke a hole in the wall. And expand the room a little bit. Let me go ahead and close up here. There we go. That's pretty good. Look at all that space. Unused space. Okay. Now is the time for the small grid conversion pack. We're going to put in a basic refinery from the small grid conversion pack. Not that one. I'm sorry, basic assembler. Yep. Okay. And they all function exactly the same. They all have similar costs, I guess. So I'm going to put this one. I'm not going to pipe it up to anything. I'm just going to make it. Save a little bit of oxygen. Good. I had no idea it was turned that way. Okay, great. Now I need to get the refinery. This one, I think I will go with the teeny tiny one. And the reason for that is just space. Ooh, not enough computers. Don't have anything in here. It's time to mine. I really don't like mining, but desperate times. Sorry about the noise. That should be a decent start. Alright.
Inventory full.
It's definitely a decent start. Since I don't think that's connected back up anymore. Stone, production, survival kit. 1,000 of those. And 1, 2. Two computers. Okay, that's great. Put the ice in here. We're going to take the scrap out of here. Put the scrap in here. Okay, so we've got a good bit of ice, a good bit of ammunition. These are the only components I started with, enough to make 2 laser antennas. Beginnings of an empire, right? Let's see what I can do to fix those thrusters on the back. Alright, so we've got vertical, we've got 1 forward thrust. This one needs all 12, which I do not have, and this one needs 10, which I do have. Okay. Alright. So I need to put an H2O2 generator in here to link everything back up. Yeah. Oh, corrupted engineer. No, no, no. Okay, so G. Steel plate. Again with the computers. It's okay. That's okay. Gotcha. Still had residual because I picked them up manually. 3 computers. Okay, should get us close. Okay. There we go. That should connect up the... No. I still need one more. Well, one more would get me connected back up. Okay, so... oh. Again. Remnants. I wish there was a hotkey for clearing your build planner. It's one of the things that's missing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and all components. Finger position on the keyboard. Okay. Weld this up, and the network is back in place. Ooh. More ice. Okay, I think that's all the floating components. So now I just need to figure out what I'm doing with this. As it is, it's not very useful, but it is all the components of a Catling turret. If I go make a couple of batteries, I should be able to rescue the ownership on that one. There you can just do it with one, but grinding can be temperamental. Okay. That should be hacked. Nope. Okay.
Energy low.
Not owned. There we go. Let's take a little bit of this. A little bit more of this. And we have a battery with 63%. Too fast. Too fast. Last thing I want to do is slam the battery that I just got a hold of into the asteroid and destroy it. Alright. So I think... nope, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Remote. Control. Got it. Okay. Landing gear. Turn off auto lock. Unlock. Escape. Back off a little. Now I'm off. Okay. So... somewhere in here. One of the things that I do have is the... oh, don't go too far. Just stop. There. Stop. Beautiful. Oh. I do have 1 by 1 by 1 merge blocks. So if I put a merge block in there, that would be a socket, but I don't think I need to do that. How about I put a merge block here? I think this one do it. Okay. Construction components. Everything needs computers. I'm just going to go ahead and make several computers. Alright, just to get around that. Yeah, enough for exactly 10. Okay. Nope, there's still some left. Clear that out. Alright, so if I have enough components, I can buy this battery again. Yeah, I know. You're moving. Let's see if I can do this again. Okay. It's going to be on many of the upper edges. So like there. Okay. Is that the correct orientation? Yes. Alright, so in theory, if I can bump this in the correct direction, let's see that. This is where it would really be helpful if we could just... Okay, so I think I'm going to grind off the block. And get this closer. I don't think I have any antennas, but this has antennas. Okay. No. Okay, the antennas are gone. Okay, antennas are gone. Oof. Alright. Back to the battery. Yep. Let's see. Okay. Forward. Forward, down. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm going to put another block up here. And here. To kind of guide it. I can get underneath it. How do we get that? Is there anything I can see with character? Okay. Does that work at all? Put a block or two in here. Guide it that way. I got room under there. Where's I'm going to steal? Is there any more steel plate available? Because I think that'll pass through small conveyors. Yeah. Good on steel plate. Okay, so where can I put encouragement? See, there's no way to get that in here. It's too tight. I don't think I'm going to get that to go in. Oh, whoop. Okay, I moved it that way. That's good. That's better. Can I do this without Clang getting upset? Clang is getting upset. It's these kind of little mini engineering problems that get interesting. Gonna kill that because going up is what I really need to do. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. me see if I can pop a block in here. Well, it's kind of moving. That's kind of working. That's really working. And if I could pop a block in there, that would be perfect. But I can't. What can I do? What can I do? Almost in. Almost in. Can I put a block? I can. Okay. Come on, can you fit? Come on. Just want you to slide into that little... so close. So close, and yet I'm better off just destroying the battery. All this work. Yeah. That's just a clang really waiting to happen. You win this time, physics engine. Oh no. How come nobody told me about that? Working on a technical problem in space, I guess that's going to happen. Not only did I lose the battery, grr, and all its potential power, I also will lose health.
Inventory full.
Let's see what orientation this battery's in. It is end on. So I'm going to G battery blue end on. And everything but 20 power cells is in there. Again, grr. Is there anything that I actually want to keep alive on this? No. This thing's getting destroyed. Let's see. We're still in there. Alright. Back to batteries. It's empty, but it's in. Which means still got a decent amount of ice. I will first repair this. And then start up the engines. Okay, they're going. Alright, so my goal is to get the rest of the motivational ions, plus whatever armor I can repair, back in place. I'm going to take and transfer the components for the Gatling onto, I guess, the back side. Okay. Sorry for making you watch all the oh so entertaining teardown. But this is where the parts come from.
Energy low.
We've got time. We're close by. And I need to unload these anyway.
Energy critical.
Yeah, I know. Critical.
Inventory full.
There we go. Full load. Don't need oxygen right now, so I'll just throw it in the seat. Yeah. needs to be some way. Maybe something that's just a chair and a remote block, and the problem is getting thrusts in all directions, and yet still being small enough to get into tight places. Kind of need like a flying chair with a landing gear block on it. Maybe on a piston and a rotor. It's sounding more and more complicated by the moment. But yeah, I mean, classic NASA astronauts had essentially that. Mobility pack. You can hook tools onto. Why can't space engineers have that? I think that's something that needs to be built. Definitely. We'll have to make one of those. Because maneuvering around pieces that you want to save, especially like if you're using something like all scrap, where you're really encouraging yourself to recycle as opposed to grind and rebuild. I find a little pack like that very, very useful. What is this? Rocket launcher, don't need that. Okay. Barrier junction, don't need that. Just making sure I don't blow away things that have inventory. Like ice. Ice balls can be dangerous. You pop a container or a O2H2 generator. So how many do I have? I've got 4 here. I don't know how many I've deposited. But there's another 4. Need 12 to rescue that one damaged one. So another 2. And there we go. Another 2. And get another battery that I'm going to end up losing. So, I think the fire's down here. Yeah. Oh, I need 4 more. 4 more. There's 4 more items. Well, there's 2.
Energy low.
But on the side, is there anything left over here? No. No. I just hope I deposited something. Yes. Okay, so we've got 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on this side, 2 on the other side, or I'm sorry, 1 on the other side, and 5 stoppers. So I'll probably rip 1 or 2 of the stoppers off and start redistributing things around. Yeah. Also need a good way to charge up from the outside rather than having to go all the way in. This problem and many more. I don't think I noticed that cave entrance before. Let's see if I can line up with it. How big is this? Not. It is not big. It would have been convenient if I could have shown the space pod into something that was a little bit less open. Grindy, grindy, grindy. The sad part about small grid armor blocks is that they take so long to weld up and grind, but they're only one component. So you've put all the value into them the moment you lay them down, even though they're completely unfinished. I need to get things out of there. Yep. Let's see. Do I want to attempt to save anything from this and waste more time trying to put it in place without a vehicle to move it around? Or say it's a lost cause until I design something that is able to move around small grid components, or large grid components for that matter. I think that's going to be the case. So, next batch of thruster components that I run into, I will try to make an ion pack. Just enough thrust battery to move around. Get in there. Yes, I can. Just get the angle right. Can't get that way, but I can get it from here.
Energy low.
Try to do it with hydrogen. Hydrogen thrusters are smaller. Okay, that's everything. And then right here-ish, or right here. In fact, yeah. If I get rid of this little control panel, which there.
Energy critical.
Just set this stuff up anyway. Character weapons. Just because I don't have one in my hand means I can't put it on the toolbar. See? See? Now, one of the things that I have issue with is I am currently on a laptop keyboard rather than a dedicated keyboard, which means the whole insert, delete, page up, page down block of character or keys are in odd positions.
Energy low.
Alright, Gatling turret. That's where we want it. And it should auto pull from in here. Let's see. Gatling turret. Yes, it's already got 15. Good. I have one spare thruster component. That's not good.
Energy low.
Alright. So I have a sealable cockpit. I have a sealable airlock. Really nice if I had some gravity components. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to even this up. Oof. Just repair it there. And hope if I can spell correctly. And shoot, I'll have to go with the Classic ugly ion. But not ready to replace all of them. Alright, so I've got 2 going forward, 4 stopping, which, knowing me, is probably a good idea. And I think I've got ready to do whatever's next. No, we're not. We are definitely not, because we don't have a gyroscope. There was a gyroscope right here. The number of gyroscope, the number of components that got knocked off. Okay, that's good enough for installation. Pretty sure we've got the grids. In fact, I know we have the grids. And can install a gyroscope. Okay. This is good. This is very good. Okay. Anemic side thrust. I could steal one from there to balance it out, but I think I will risk it, because the goal is to install all of them back again, or at least get all of the thrust capability back. Is there anything that needs repaired in here? Ooh, used all my steel plate. Okay. Oh, these are fun parts. This one is these. Is that the right? No. There it is. Okay. I'm not going to fill it all in, but oof. That's at least holding the door in place. Did I lose any of the unders? No. Okay. All the battery protection is in place. The greebling around the edges is in place. I think we are ready to call it a night. Okay. Air. Excellent. Now let me check on the batteries real quick here. It is time to turn off the hydrogen engine. And I think in between now and next episode, I'm going to rearrange the K menu so that there's a little bit more organization, put things on hotbars, and basically get back to square one. Maybe square 1.1, since I have some resources that I didn't have before, and a little bit defense. Be nice if I could scrape together enough to replace that light on the bottom with another light turret, and see what we can do about the pirate base that is in that direction over there. Okay, that's all for this evening, and I will probably be back on in the next day or so. Anytime that I come on, it's usually starting at around midnight Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to see if I can do this every day of the week. Every once in a while, life might get in the way, but I'm going for it. I'm going to do my best to get this series moving forward. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and hope you enjoyed a little bit of self-inflicted danger in Space Engineers. Thanks, and bye.